I was muted. God damn it.
Watching
Skate also didn't pick up that BT can crack.
Damn. I was watching Power Slap highlights.
As you do.
Weapons grade CTE.
Big slap fan. Hi. Welcome to Shrimp Hours, episode 44. I think.
Are we doing it? We're doing it live.
Oh, you sound like Dookie, but yeah, we are doing it. Hi, I'm DriveThrough. Cody's here, Slap's here, Rusty's somewhere, and Ben's here.
Hi.
Why does it feel like
Rusty are in the same state?
Oh, are you in Darlington still, Rusty?
I'm currently in Myrtle Beach, dirty Myrtle, and for one final night, and I'm sharing it with you guys.
I'm sorry, but also thanks for being here. I don't know why this feels like the first time I'm ever doing this. Like I forgot how to do everything. All right. NASCAR happened at Darlington. I didn't watch. You guys did. Apparently it was kind of based. The Xfinity race was, at least.
Xfinity race was very good. Cup race was pretty good until Ross Chastain decided to be a stupid and just wreck everybody on the restart late in the race.
Is it just me, or is Slap's audio coming like a second behind his video? Say something.
It's fine to me.
Well, I might have to back on out.
He looks good.
Oh no, it's good now. It's good now. All right, I'm sorry. I was losing my mind.
It's good. Okay, whatever.
I'm sorry. I saw there was. I feel like every week there's more Ross Chastain discourse. It's half people being like, Ross is doing good things for the sport, and it's half people being like, guy sucks. Someone needs to punch him in the face.
Hey, no, hey. Publicity, bad or good,
Ben has a Melon Man hat on for the reference for the audio listeners.
Fuck Ross Chastain.
Really? Might need to take him out back and let him meet a lead pipe, teeth first.
He's in everybody's heads.
DT, also real quick, can you please turn on your chroma key so all we see is your arms and a floating head?
God damn it. Yeah, I'm wearing an illegal shirt. I cannot wear this on stream. I can try. It'll probably break this. Let me see.
It'll end the podcast and then I can go to bed early.
Oh, what the? Oh.
There you go. It's like almost green enough. Oh god, it just goes crazy.
He's going nuts.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Sorry. What were you saying, Rusty, about
I was gonna check up on Cody. This is 2 weeks in a row where Kyle Larson has been killed at the very end of the race. Of a race he should have won.
Dude, it's 3 races if you count the Xfinity race where he still came out on top, but people are somehow blaming him for that. Like, he's being slid up into the fucking wall and bouncing off the wall, like, from the car underneath him, but they're still somehow putting that on him. If you want to put the move coming out of turn 2 where he tried to clear himself and put John Hunter in the wall, yeah, that was on Larson. The turn 4 thing, no, that one was Hunter trying to get him back and is fucking it.
Look, Darlington, definitely Chastain's fault. Kansas, that was not Chastain's fault.
Racing deal.
Yeah.
Talladega when he took out Noah late in the race and
that was on Noah's fault. Noah opened up the lane and he took it.
Yeah, it was all Noah.
Yeah,
it was all Noah.
Yeah. But I mean, you gotta think, like, look at what Noah was doing last year and the year before. Like, he was doing the same kind of things, and Chastain, that's just how he races.
Dude, I got into a debate
like
with
an
my
idiot.
aunt in Mother's Day lunch with Ross Chastain. And I was
Ross
basically
Chastain's ruining your Mother's Day.
No, it
lunch.
didn't ruin it, but we were just having like I don't know, debate was the wrong word, a conversation.
All right.
But she was getting more worked up than I was. Like, me and my grandma were just like looking at each other, smiling and giggling, and like she was kind of like getting herself worked up. But I was basically saying how it was kind of a chicken shit move to take the first swing on Noah, knowing like a security guard's right there to immediately hold him back to prevent him from doing anything. And her argument was like, "Oh well, he grabbed his shirt. And at the time, like, I'm not a huge Noah fan. I'm not a huge Ross fan. So as an unbiased viewer, when I saw that incident, yeah, he might have put his hands on him by grabbing the shirt. But at that point, what I saw, Ross has basically been the biggest weapon in the garage for the last 2 years now. Like, I don't think that's a debate amongst anyone.
In the Cup Series, that's pretty.
Someone's finally coming up to him after race and like trying to have a conversation with him about it. Like, it's not physical. Like, Noah didn't come out swinging and like attacking.
He did,
and like within a few words, Ross is trying to back up, like back away. And so I kind of saw that shirt grab as like, like, I'm still talking to you. Like, I'm not done yet. Like, get back here. And yeah, that's immediately like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking start swinging when I know there's a bodyguard to immediately restrain the dude I'm sucker punching.
Well, Cody, there's a little bit of backstory there. Apparently, Noah approached him on the plane after Talladega. So I think Ross knew it was coming. And also, like, super juicy. I don't know if it made it on social media, but Noah was sitting next to Ross backstage for driver intros at Darlington.
Oh, they always do that shit on purpose. They always do that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, we were just having a funny back and forth conversation. Me and my grandma were laughing with each other and bringing up NASCAR. It felt like the early 2000s all over again. Talking about NASCAR at family gatherings.
Yeah. Relevant NASCAR conversations. I guess I should have asked. Y'all have a good Mother's Day? How's your Mother's Day?
Good. Yeah, it was good. Flew in yesterday and then went straight to my mom's house and hung out.
Yeah, I had to call my mom and like, yeah, bro, we'll get something together when I'm done with my hernias.
I called my mom on the way to Darlington. I'm like, sorry, Mom, like, I'm going to racetrack, so we'll see you next year.
Damn. I went to my mom's and cooked her a cute ass meal. Had a good time.
Oh.
All right.
Cook.
Okay. She recently, like last winter, I guess, took a trip to like England and France and Scotland, and she like really liked England. So I was like, oh, cool. I'll take that as inspiration and cook her some English food. And then I was like, and then I realized, wait, British people have like the worst cooking in the planet.
Yeah, doesn't English food fucking suck?
But I found something that was like reasonably like
your pie
not
and
as...
mash with a side of jellied eels.
It was a pie. I made her a pie. A dinner pie with like
toast,
chicken and bacon and mushrooms in it, and like
your white
my
pudding
own gravy.
and blood sausage.
It's actually kind of nice. Then I made her some cute little Scottish dessert thing. I'd have to dig for pictures of it, but it was good.
Yeah, a lot of like European food is just like boiled beef with like some salt.
Not European, British, yeah.
British, yeah.
But
British,
like
yeah.
French and Italian has like, you know,
British,
fine
Irish
dining.
Here, throw some sauerkraut on there if you're lucky. If you want some tartness flavor in there.
Dude, the Polish people like figured it out. They got like a bunch of like German sausages back in the day. Like, yeah, but what if we put cheese in it?
Sausage.
All right, well, I'm gonna roll into some Dripper John for this week because I told myself I wouldn't pull up a lot of pictures, and now I'm looking over at my other screen and there's a billion pictures.
This is another Caleb situation.
We're gonna try and go through this quickly. All right. Jordan Taylor's racing in the Cars Tour.
Open trailer.
Wilkesboro. He took a picture of his car, which is of course a Jeff Gordon throwback. And I hope he shows up in the Rodney Sandstorm jacket because it'll be sick. On an open trailer, which is awesome. Looks cool.
I love the outline headlights.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Big 1995 vibes.
Cody sent in this picture. I didn't realize this was happening. Kenny Wallace. Shout out to Kenny Wallace. Ran a throwback to himself on his UMP modified, a throwback to his old Red Dog car. Looks pretty sick. Shout out to Kenny.
I didn't realize what a hilarious pose he was making in the background.
Yes, he's just waltzing around.
He looks
the
like an old
garage.
Beavis, like the way
Just enjoying life.
He's having a good time. You have bags on his tires?
I think it's just the wrap.
Looks that way.
No, it looks like he wrapped a garbage
feature.
bag on his tires. I guess to keep them
Works brand new
sticky.
Hoosiers.
Keep the grass off.
Keep the grass off the tires.
All right. First of all, I got a bone to pick. I got several bones to pick, but this might be the biggest bone I've picked in a while.
That's a throwback.
Kyle Busch ran his normal ass Lucas Oil scheme
A throwback to
in his first year in
First
RCR.
win in RCR.
And RCR put out this tweet. I shit you not. They put out this tweet that says, we're throwing it back to Kyle Busch's first win, and it says you've been asking, so we listened.
first win at RCR.
And they're like, haha, we're throwing it back all the way back to the car that he ran this year. Woo. And I wrote an angry comment because I was angry about it because it's stupid.
He had such good momentum with that brand and RCR and everything, and I feel like that was like
I don't get it. Like, it's the first year Kyle's at this company, and even if you don't run a throwback, to go on social media and make fun of your own fans and be like, hey guys, we know you want something and we didn't give it to you. Here's some crap. Like,
you know what? That's actually kind of fucking.
It'd be funny. I feel like this is something where like RFK would reply to their reveal and be like, haha, they're throwing it back to earlier this year. But when the own team that did a shit job is like, hey guys, it's funny, we did a bad job, I don't get it. That's kind of embarrassing.
And
especially like
had flat black with like plain white numbers and letters, called a Bobby Gerhart throwback, and been
or do
done
a
with
Kyle Busch thing. It's the first year Kyle Busch is in a Chevy in forever.
Hey,
do some old Kyle Busch Hendrick thing or whatnot. I don't get it.
When you got multiple wins on the season, you don't have to worry about throwback schemes. They're more focused on speed, not silly paint schemes.
And apparently making fun of their own fan base. So shout out to RCR.
That's a social not the behind the scenes at the garage.
But
yeah, no, it's true.
There's a license to print money, like when you make it a certain throwback, and you can get sponsors involved in this. So like it just their team could have done anything with that throwback, and they missed a major opportunity.
Yeah,
I'm just playing the contrarian and just finding a way to defend the stupid decision that everyone's pissed off about.
I gotta say real quick, I don't know what the TV showed for the broadcast, but Kyle Busch was ripping it through 3 and 4. I feel like faster than anybody. Like I was just watching him like kind of carve the top, and like he just looked like he was carrying more mo through like the middle of 3 and 4 than I don't know. It was a fat nut when I was sitting out there. So shout out to Kyle Busch.
Shout out. All right, next car I got to bring up. Martin Truex Jr. ran a throwback to his 2017 car. According to Auto Owners Insurance, because this car looks exactly like that. For those of you listening, it is literally his exact same Auto Owners car, except instead of a very, very, very dark blue, it's black, and the numbers are blue instead of white. That's it. That's all. And they called it a throwback.
Drown.
It's probably a good thing we have those late night Discord calls before I see that thing for the first time.
God.
Is the hood logo different?
Wow, yes, they put it in a circle. I don't know why.
That might be like the old Autos Insurance like logo from like
stupid.
Earlier.
I like the white numbers better.
All right, I gotta actually.
Here's an example of the centered or the push forward numbers ruining a potentially great throwback.
We talked shit about this car last week and how they messed up the saw. They actually fixed it when they printed the car. The saw is now, it has the right teeth. It's still like not big enough and it's still too far back, but they at least kind of did something. The front half of this car does look really good. We're talking about the Christopher Bell DeWalt 20 car. Yeah, not bad. Okay.
Number needs to be slightly bigger.
Big drip. Ryan Newman was just like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm back in a Rick Ware car of all things, in a throwback to his like OG Penske car.
Like 32nd or something.
And they flipped the 2 over and put it next to a 1 to make the 51. It looks great. And they did up their logos and everything. Shout out to Rick Ware and Ryan Newman.
It's kind of cute.
Never would have thought.
Rick Ware also giving him a seat that didn't fit him, so he was complaining the entire race that his ribs fucking hurt.
To be fair, I don't think there's a race seat big enough in the world that could fit that husky boy.
I should have just asked some guys over at a different shop for an old seat.
I need to go to the Jimmy Spencer shop, get the seat extender.
I guess it doesn't fit the new car. All right, that's all I got for the Cup Series, but we're gonna roll through some of these. I praised the '98 Riley Herbst car where they did the Ken Block thing with the drippy monster thing. Looks sick on track. God damn. I mean, this is the definition of drip. Fantastic.
Literally dripping for every car.
I know. Like, imagine putting some creativity on a Monster Energy scheme, and everyone loves it. Take notes. Okay. I gotta shout out Garrett Smithley and Brennan Poole for throwing back to, I shit you not, Kevin Harvick's Busch car from like 2 years ago. Just like a random Kevin Harvick camo car that I don't think anyone remembers. Yeah, I guess JD Motorsports printed 2 cars with the number 4 on it and then put a 6 on one of them. You can see where the outline for the 4 is on this car.
No, one of them missed the race. They didn't make it on time, so they had to get like the 4 car and put the 6 numbers on it.
Oh, did the 4 not make it? Did Garrett Smithley DNQ again? God damn it, he's had a tough year. Damn.
It's been a
all right. Joe Graff Jr. ran what could go down as one of the trippiest paint schemes of all time.
This hurts to look at.
Which I guess he's in the 38 for Sieg now. I just noticed that. Apparently it's a throwback to some Legends car he ran that had a 00, but it's like 2 eyeballs looking at each other. They didn't put him on the 38, and it's just psychedelic as fuck. It's actually kind of cool.
I like it.
It's just like peace signs and flowers and rainbows and paint splashes, and this was a lot of work. This was a whole lot of work.
There is some wrap issues on the hood.
Yeah, but that, like, you're not getting around that.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? In the render, it's red and it has smiley faces, and those didn't make it on the actual car. All right, well, don't tell anyone. Also, apparently there's a Spire Xfinity car. This is not a throwback, but Carson Hocevar ran a Spire 77 Xfinity car that I didn't know existed.
Is this a Pepsi tribute? What is this?
Nah, it's just a normal scheme for friggin' whatever Premier Security Solutions is. I just didn't realize that Spire was running in all 3 series now.
Shouts out.
Is there any other team that does that currently?
Colleague? No, they don't have a
Colleague
truck
doesn't
to
have a
do that.
truck. Spire does. So, interesting to note. I didn't know that was happening.
The Swamp Rabbit checks.
Did Pastana design that?
This looks like a Kyle Williams type thing.
Okay.
It could be Pistana though. I don't know.
All right.
Also, we didn't talk about this. Did we talk about this Alfredo Dude Wipes
Nah.
Dale Jr. thing?
So.
Thrown all the way back
cute.
to like 2017 or whatever. 15,
It's kinda
16, one of them. It's like a Dale Jr. thing. Looks cool. Big fan. Okay, trucks. I promise I'll get through this quickly. Okay. I do like it when a team goes all in and does like one specific bit with all of their trucks. And Triple Connection did like a full ass Red Horse Racing deal, which is funny because we talked about Red Horse Racing on the podcast the other week.
Shout out John King.
Yeah, and they did a full set. So they got the Red Horse 17 on their Safe Light truck. They had a friggin' Herman Quiroga truck on the 5.
Hold up. Why is the 11 the 17 and the 17 the 11?
Because red sponsor wanted red truck and black sponsor wanted black truck. And blue sponsor wanted blue truck. I can't be pissed though, because it's still cool.
Nah,
Drown.
Yeah.
All right, damn. If this truck had a number 11 on it on Timothy Peters 2014 and this Todd Bodine truck had a 17, would you notice? I wouldn't.
No.
You can suck my Timothy Peters.
Yeah, to slap the fun when they put interstate batteries on the 11 car this year, I wanted to kill myself. So I will slap here.
And then on the other 2 Tricon trucks, they didn't have
cute.
throwbacks, but they just put the numbers in the boxes anyway.
I mean, that's
Also,
pretty cool.
Apparently, Bubba Wallace drove a truck. I didn't realize that was happening. But I also didn't watch the race. So anyway, shout out to they stuck to their
night.
bit. Was it a Thursday night?
Yeah.
No wonder I didn't watch it. Chris Wright ran a freaking.
Oh,
is this Montoya? I think this is Montoya's first
that's
year.
Montoya.
With the Haviland, but with the O2.
Big fan of that car. Truck.
Yeah.
whatever it is.
I think. Remember J Cal Designs? I think Chris Wright is his only like truck that he's been doing. our only like car that he's been doing for the last few years, but he did a good job with this. So shout out to that weirdo. Also Jake Garcia ran a freaking
Buckshot Jones.
Aqua Fresh throwback.
Makes me want to have a Fresca or something.
I did not see this.
The
What?
fuck is that?
Josh Reum ran a Ken Block throwback to I think this is one of his modern things with the American flag on the hood. Did the full number up to look like the crazy Ken Block 43. The whole logo on the side, Motorsport Safety Group, to look. I mean, it's like the monster font. And he put little tape things on the headlights like Ken Block did on his rally cars.
That is cool. I did not
NASCAR
see
approve
this.
of that.
I'm sure like Ford wouldn't be too pleased if a top team put tape on their headlights, but this is sick.
That's
This
sick.
is
You gotta show up
awesome.
like that.
This is like I didn't see the truck race at all, so I didn't see this until literally today. But they went all out.
Hashtag KB43 ever.
Yeah, and he's got
Name
Ken Block on the name rail. This thing goes stupid hard. I'm trying to find a picture of the exact. I think this is a combination of a certain few like Ken Block cars, but I know it has the hood and the headlights from his Ford Escort, which is where the black tape X comes from, which is a rallycross thing. Fucking cool. So shout out to Ryu Brothers because they did not need to go all out like that. But they did. That's
that in
I
my
think
real
all
life
I've got
headlights.
for Drip or Drown.
Ford Focus.
Yeah, they do it so when you crash on a rallycross course, it doesn't like drop a bunch of glass everywhere. It tries to like keep it mostly together. Anyway, that's my big bit for fucking Drip or Drown.
Or is it bedtime yet?
No, it's time for
bedtime.
what's Twitter doing?
What was that?
What's Slap doing?
That's me. I'm a slumber pilled sleep cell. I'm about to go to honk shoe land.
It's 10 p.m. and we're absolutely losing Slap.
Well,
I guess I could have talked about the RCR thing and what's Twitter doing. Has Twitter done anything else today? Were we supposed to talk about something?
Elon Musk doesn't care about free speech.
What else is new?
Yeah.
Carl Edwards is the fake Carl Edwards.
So firstly, Carl Edwards was in the booth or like doing interviews or something.
he was in
what's
the
the
booth
deal?
as a
Booth for
guest
stage-
analyst
he was
for
in the booth.
stage 2, yeah.
Was
And I'm
any
not gonna
good?
lie, I'm kind of disappointed
Oh.
I didn't see the infamous Twitch clip floating around the timeline while all the Carl Edwards tweets were going on.
Yeah, I simply do not care about Carl Edwards. Never have. Although I did see earlier today, and I think this is what you guys are getting at because I don't actually know the meta, but I saw on like a who to follow list there was like a Carl Edwards Twitter account. It was like Carl Edwards 19 _, and it had like 3 tweets, and I was like, no way, that's the real Carl.
And it was created March 2023.
Yeah.
And his first 3 tweets is like a retweet of like the 75 greatest drivers. And then, hey, I'm gonna be like joining the booth like for stage 2 coming up. And then when a lot of people were thinking it was actually him, Kenny Wallace tweeted out this morning. It's like, oh, I actually called Carl Edwards. Like, that is not the real Twitter account, or that is not the real Carl Edwards. Like, that's a fake account. Like, so sorry to burst your bubble, everyone. And then that account deleted like of those 3 tweets he had posted, and then just like posted a screenshot from a Mr. Beast video, just captioned like "when I pranked the internet" or something.
Okay, so it's some kid.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to know if it was Eric Keplinger again. So if Eric Keplinger is listening to this, let us know.
Has he done that before?
I feel like he has. He was like, it was either Age, NASCAR. I don't know. He had one of those like random like viral accounts for like a couple weeks.
All right.
Speaking of old NASCAR Twitter accounts that were entertaining, I was randomly thinking of yesterday that it hasn't existed for years now. I don't know if I can even say it without getting a lawsuit from you know who, but the
The drunken
Brian France.
Yeah.
Drunken Brian France, yeah.
Dude, that was such a funny account. And then
Dude, bring him back.
you got a cease and desist from the man himself. Like, hey, this is just
No, it wasn't even a cease and desist. It was like straight up lawsuit right out the gate.
Yeah.
And then it turned into, hey, like, we'll drop it if you delete the account and like post an apology tweet, which is exactly what happened.
Can't have fun.
Mm.
Not on
If
Twitter,
it
not
happened
these
to me,
days.
I would have made a fucking YouTube video about it, get like 100,000 people to start up a GoFundMe. I'd fight that shit in court.
I don't know. Brian France has some deep pockets. That'd be
Yeah,
tough.
and I have 7 tons of fertilizer in my house, so
Christ.
Brian France, I am in your walls.
All right, that's what's Twitter doing. Well, that'll roll us right into the next segment.
Oh, boy.
What a banger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, NASCAR HQ in Daytona Beach has an unsecured loading dock around the back
Jesus Christ.
Let's move along.
In Minecraft.
in
Yeah.
Minecraft.
GTA.
I knew exactly where that was going when Slap drops the I'm just saying. All right, we got a fat Animal Planet coming your way. This is the segment of the podcast where we talk about animals and racetracks, people being weird. I mean, not even necessarily racetracks. So I want to. Oh God, where do I start? Let's start with Cody. Cody, you went to some dinky ass dirt tracks. What are you up to?
He said dinky.
I did the Illinois Speed Week, or I should say my version of the Illinois Speed Week. It was the Castrol Flow Racing Night in America, the first 2 nights. Shout out Rusty.
Rusty
I'm muting you,
upstaging the
bastard.
shit
I
out
want
of
to
you.
hear your silly self.
Him trying to throw snacks into his mouth and dropping on the hotel carpet.
So this is all the food crumbs I see on the floor when I'm checking in hotels. It's from animals like you.
Those things are rolling under the bed, whatever they are.
So it was.
Would
Spooner
you rather
versus-
have food or like hair everywhere? I'd rather have food.
That's what I
They're
felt when I was
neither.
sleeping next to you.
But it's true. We know Rusty doesn't have hair.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right. Yeah.
You had to be there.
All right. I don't even know how to continue after that.
Where the hell were you?
Anyways,
Night 1, Spoon River Speedway. Night 2, Lincoln Speedway. Night 3, Jacksonville Speedway, with the Circuit of Champions. Then night 4 at Wilmot Raceway. And night 4 was pretty cool in particular because I was working the infield. I was at Jacksonville as well for both the sprint car ones, but Wilmot, I was like basically right up by the track, and got some pretty sweet vantage points and angles. But I want to show you one clip first. It was probably just one of the sweetest infield shots I've gotten in a while.
Can I show your Twitter thing first?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because you posted a video on Twitter
Yes,
of
absolutely.
you
If you
in
want
the
this, I can-
infield, friggin' panning the
this is a
camera
cool
around.
shot.
Just for some context of what
I do like seeing, like, this is from the head GoPro. You pan the camera past the cars. And then they do a whole lap of this place. Look at the zoom on that thing. God damn. Fast with it. But I like this because you pan the cars going by,
I think this is a
and then
Twitter
you
thing.
look over to catch the next shot, and then pan over, and then track them.
If I'm being honest, I'm mainly looking over to make sure there's no cars clipping and like hopping that berm and coming towards me.
I was
All
about
right.
to say you're gonna eat
Especially
shit
after
like
that.
that guy in
The
Hit
first few
Creek.
laps of the restart, I'm basically just staring like back at like what's coming towards me, like, and I'm just blindly like aiming the camera.
Damn, I thought you were
Like-
trying to pick out the next car to track. But that does
Well,
make
that too.
sense.
That too. Like I'm kind of staring back and I'm like, all right, what's like the next closest battle? All right, I'll zoom back and so it's yeah, I'm multitasking, but
All right.
yeah, and then pull up my stream because this is probably one of the sweeter shots I've gotten in a little bit. Shout out to my uncle-in-law that was in this race and just barely avoided this this wreck.
Oh, that's the dude that we saw race at
Yeah, the number 24.
yeah, the fairgrounds.
Oh shit, I gotta turn you guys down. There he is. Oh shit, it's the next lap. I gotta turn you guys down so I can hear you. Here we go.
All right, so apparently on the broadcast they're talking about that yellow car number 29. Hey, has been doing great recently. It's been doing really well. Announcers jinx.
Oh, double flip.
Triple flip.
Oh,
That dude, the number 4 car clipped that second to last car and like got up on the cushion and sideways and rolled over. And you could
some new wings, some new little front suspension bits. They'll be all right.
Oh, actually, hold on, disconnect.
Are you running up? Oh shit.
Make sure I'm not in the way of any of the safety crew.
Is this live on Flow Racing?
Make sure this, well,
It's
they
like a
don't
chili bowl shot.
they don't cut to my shots until I know the driver's okay. But like I heard the driver say like, yeah, I'm all right. That's why I kind of focused in on this guy first, because I'm not gonna like run up like if like no, if I'm not sure like if anyone's okay.
I mean, that was a pretty reasonable float.
Yeah,
from both,
that wasn't
both of
too
them.
terribly hard. All right, so that's pretty much that. That was a cool behind the scenes of one of the cooler crashes I've caught in a minute.
Awesome.
But the animal in question will be this next clip I'm pulling up once I find it in a second.
Oh god. I'm worried because is this the thing you sent me the photo about?
Yes.
Oh
So
god.
there was a near tragedy, and I will show you what I mean here. Is my stream still going?
Yeah, do you want me to pull it up?
All right. Yeah.
Final transfer and Preston Rue on the move. Oh boy, nearly one.
Oh, we got a car in the porta potty.
Blue Water Blues.
So
Like IndyCar
yeah,
New
in
Hampshire.
the middle of one of these races, one of the back markers like had a mechanical issue, spun,
Oh,
and hit the outhouse,
He nudged
tipped
it.
it about, almost knocked it over.
That thing was shaking.
is there a dude gonna walk out of there?
Luck,
dude
oh,
in
I
there?
would, dude. We were laughing so hard. We were hoping so badly, but no, there was no one in it.
Some guy would just walk out of there with blue pants.
But I just,
Look
yeah,
like
looking
Steve-O at the end of the
Steve-O
Yeah.
from the
Hail Supreme.
bomb. But like maybe an hour or so later, Nature called, and I decided to do some investigatory journalism, however the hell is that pronounced. And yeah, I walked into the
Investigative.
fucking bathroom,
Oh,
no.
and there was definite soup being sloshed around after that impact.
There's some splash, and it's in the direction from where the sprint car hit it too, which is pretty funny.
Dude, I was joking too. Like I was like, what is there gonna be a bunch of stuff sloshed around in there? And one of the
As
camera
in
guys
poop.
from the top was saying, because I didn't see it, this was on the opposite end of the track where I was. They're like, oh no, it kind of just nudged it, like it wasn't that hard. Then I
That thing
Got
moved
back
a good
out.
bit. That water will get sloshing.
And I was like, you guys are never gonna believe me, but there's like soup that got spilled. The blue soup has been
the
spilled.
Blue Water Blues.
The blue water. Oh. Part 2.
All right. More fucking Animal Planet. 3 you bastards were hanging out together the other day.
Yeah, so we went to the animal capital of the world, UFC Charlotte.
Sold out crowd.
Sold out crowd for an 11 a.m. start.
It was,
or whatever
it was
the
the biggest crowd for a fight night, not a pay-per-view, but a fight night in UFC history. 18,735 people.
and they're all animals.
Every last goddamn one of them.
Oh yeah.
So we're in like line to go use bathroom or whatever, like after the first fight or right before the first fight. Here comes like some guy like cutting through. He's like, I'm just cutting through. I left my phone in there. And like we're like looking around. It's like, who the fuck leaves their phone in these like little dinky fucking restrooms? And like he's
Yeah.
definitely cutting in line. And now he came back out with his phone and he's like,
Yep, it was hanging
see,
out like that.
I had
Yep.
it. Fast forward probably about 5 fights. He is sitting up into the left of us, like way up there and like the ultra nosebleeds. And he's just like getting into these arguments with people like the Hornets suck.
Oh no, is that the same guy?
It was the same guy. Yeah. Had the
Oh,
same shirt,
no.
had the same hair.
So I apologize for this one because apparently he was a Ohio Cleveland fan, and he was
Oh.
just shitting on the Hornets, and then kept on saying, "Yeah, the Cavs would do better than this," and was doing stuff like that
At a UFC fight.
Yeah, because it was at the Spectrum Center where the Hornets play.
Right.
With a bunch of muscle-headed meatball wannabe fighters in the stands, just eager
For
to
like
fight
10
anyone.
minutes straight, he just was fucking screaming about Hornets could never do this.
The Hornets suck. Like I got a good laugh the first time, but then like
He kept on going.
yeah, he kept going back to that well, trying to get people to laugh again.
Nope, and he started
And
pissing people off.
and there were a couple of grab his dick and twist it, which is exactly what I wanted to hear because of the meme.
My favorite was 2 seconds into the very first match of the prelims. Like, just this is like 11 a.m. It was this other girl versus this other girl. Like, I don't know anything going into this fight. Like the ref's like, all right, fight, and then they start coming towards each other, and it was completely silent. And some guy yells, "Stab her!" Like the whole arena, even the fighters had to have heard that, and I got a big fucking kick out of that. Like, who yelled fucking "stab her"?
Someone's gonna tell this guy how this thing works.
Oh, and shouts out to the second fight. Brian Battle brought in on 1 week's notice. Local kid from Charlotte. I think it was his first official pro UFC fight.
A fighter named Brian Battle.
Dude,
Brian
That's
Battle.
sick.
Hey,
sick.
that's his God-given name. His nickname is Pooh Bear because of his golden blonde hair that he has.
Oh my
So it's
god.
Brian Pooh Bear Battle.
That's
So
sick.
he gets brought in like a week's notice and goes up against this like established fighter and gets bought. Like that other fighter like came in like guns blazing. They start trading and everything. And Brian Battle gets put up into a corner and he's like also trying to trade with him. And you see him stop for like a second, finds an opening, one hit, 14 seconds, sixth fastest knockout in UFC history.
Dude,
Damn.
the thing that's so crazy, he came into some hype music, and when he's walking down towards like the ring, he's hyping up the crowd, and the crowd it's like deafening. Like people are going nuts at like
Dude, that was the crowd popped the whole day.
It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. He's just playing to the crowd. He gets in the ring. He's just fired up. He's like, let's fucking go. And like the fight starts and he knocks this dude out and he's just jumping around and then he cuts like a promo. It was so good. It's a local dude. Like that was so cool. So cool.
That was worth price of admission. Once he went out, everyone on their feet and just was screaming like, holy shit, that actually happened.
That's fucking cool.
I think of like the 12 or 13 fights, I think only 3 of them went to decision.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so lots of submissions, lots of
knockouts.
a couple
good show to
knockouts
be
in
at.
there.
So I got to talk about another fight because you posted a clip on Twitter.
Oh yeah, so the fans started fighting after the co-main.
Better than the main card.
So you tweeted out there's a fight in the stands. Oh, we got people going at it.
And there's a fight.
Nice job spotting that on the other side of the
angry.
damn bowl.
They know they.
Oh, dude, people started like pointing at it. The whole
people throwing
crowd
beers.
was watching this.
Everybody
Everybody's
the whole arena.
Yeah. I don't know like how security did not come down there because the whole arena knew this was happening.
Finally get there too.
Well, it looks like they sorted it out.
Yeah. And then the lights go out for the next fight and walk out.
I just like the sheer number of cups getting tossed. Someone threw one from like the second level, didn't they?
They're just tossing down.
Yeah, there goes another cup. There goes what? Yeah, it's from 2 levels above them. You can see it.
Slap, I'm not gonna lie. When you were posting like this UFC stuff, I was super busy this week for work, so I missed a lot of stuff in the group chat. And right around the same time you guys are doing this UFC trip was when that Boogie fight was happening. I thought you guys were at that for a second.
In London?
Oh, I didn't know where it was happening.
Was it?
Did you see that? Yeah,
that was in London.
It was, the big KSI fight or whatever, but
Dude, Wings
they
hit
had
the shit
Wings
out
and
of
Boogie as a prelim. Wings
800
gave it
pounds
to him.
combined.
Dude, Boogie was nowhere. Wings like owned that whole fight. They had they had scheduled like 3 1-minute rounds because it's 2 400-pound dudes, and they struggled to get through the first one. But then Boogie was just nowhere. He just kept like turning around, just getting hit in the back of the head, and they had to just call it.
Dude, Wings just came out swinging and just didn't
Yeah,
relent.
respect. Big fan. Even the because I watched the replay of it on like a hater channel, and all the comments were like, you know what, good shit, Wings. He's bringing people together. Shout out.
Dude, he earned a lot of respect. in that. Everyone's
This
saying
is
it's
the
like- it's
turnaround
true-
moment for
it's the-
Wings of Redemption.
Yeah.
It's the true redemption arc. It's finally happening.
Did
I don't
you
know.
see the clip of them
Let's see.
rolling into the arena together on like the electric carts? And they were,
Yeah, they had like a
rascal
moped
scooter.
battle that they filmed, like rolling into the arena, bouncing off each other. They both played it up. It was great.
It was so good.
I forgot about that, but yeah, I did see that.
On the hover rounds.
I also appreciate I don't know who like the commentators were. Like I know Keemstar was one of them. But one of the guys was trying to be like super professional, and he was like, you know, it's really impressive for these guys to, you know, they worked really hard to get to this point, to get in the arena. And the other guy was like, man, you think they'll give them cheeseburgers between rounds? The first guy was trying to be all professional. The second dude's just harping on him. I'm sure they've heard it a lot. They'll be all right. Okay, I have
chili.
more slap sourced Animal Planet.
Now yeah, I think I know what this is.
Well, you sent this in, so it's time for
Yeah, so this is Rusty being an animal when we went out to eat afterwards.
Oh, hold on.
Slap's calling you out for your friggin' for your wing usage.
All the burners.
So I want to call you out, Slap, because
What?
you said you eat the marrow of your
Yeah, the cartilage
wings.
and the marrow. The cartilage gets in between your teeth and cleans your teeth, and the marrow keeps you nice and healthy. It gives you strong bones.
You're digging into the marrow?
That's gross. I understand the marrow, like a huge fucking like a bovine femur that you scrape out and make like a nice sauce with, but on
See,
some chicken wings,
I
nah.
wouldn't go that deep, but Rusty did leave some meat on the bones.
The cartilage is questionable, but there's goodness. If it's got sauce on it, it's goodness.
Yeah, I'm not eating bones and cartilage, but I'll certainly.
But
eat
the
like,
marrow
meat
is
scraps.
questionable. I'll be honest with you, Slap. Calling out the marrow on your
Hey,
wings.
I'm eating the whole damn chicken wing.
Ironically, we're calling Rusty an animal for not being. How come you're not just chewing that dead like carcass of that meat just apart, you bones and all?
I do appreciate Rusty pulling out the like, I'm full. I don't want any more.
Oh, the next part 2. Part 2, Rusty's taking off. He doesn't.
This is on the steps of the public library.
Oh, and he has like the box
So
there.
you guys had
Littering.
wings in a bar and then got more wings?
No, we like left, and these were just like a random box of like wings just sitting out there half eaten. And I was like, Rusty, you didn't finish these either.
All right, that's funny. I thought the bit was you guys had more wings. I can tell that you pulled out your phone and Rusty was just immediately like, nah, I'm running away.
He just runs away.
That's a cute hat. I want to know what that hat is.
It's
It's a
Marlins.
nice shirt as well.
Yeah, Marlon's a cute pet.
Oh, it's the Cupid shirt. Oh, hell yeah. I think you've worn both of those in the podcast. All right, that was a good bit.
Carl Edwards trending
Oh no.
Oh, are they?
on your look to your right.
Hold on, I'm having a moment.
And Alan Prost, is he dead?
Is this working? Is this right?
It went back to the normal screen.
Oh, it did? Okay, good.
Yep.
All right, sorry, I'm having a stroke.
But yeah, all around fun time. I will say this: flying out from the regional airport is great. When I
You flew in
out,
for one damn day for a UFC fight and then went back home?
Yep, flew in the Charlotte Saturday morning, flew
Can't
out
hide that
Sunday
money.
morning. It was great. If I had the money, I would do it again.
Damn.
But yeah, Saturday morning, flying out of a regional airport, nobody in the TSA line. It was just TSA agents just standing there waiting. I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. Walk straight through, get on the plane. The plane lands like 30 minutes early, and then we're just sitting on the tarmac for 30 minutes.
Oh,
Just Charlotte doing Charlotte things.
Yeah, it was like
But
that when
yeah.
I flew into Ithaca for the Watkins Glen race, like back in 2018. They have one terminal at Ithaca and 2 gates, and the how you get on the plane and everything, they only have like one boarding bridge, and I had to like roll it between the 2 planes. So we had to like sit on our plane for 30 minutes waiting for the bridge to get rolled over once the first plane got done.
I had that experience when Red Bull flew me to New York last year, where I flew out of like the dinky Toronto City Airport, which has like 3 gates in one little tiny terminal, and they fly only little propeller planes because there's no space in that airport for big jets to land. But then I flew into Newark, which is a huge airport. So the experience going from the same dinky plane in a regional airport, fantastic. I showed up. They said to show up an hour and a half before the flight, but the airport only opened like an hour before. So I was like, whatever, I guess I'll get there when the airport opens. And I'm standing there at security line, and the doors are closed, and there's no one there. And for like 15 minutes, I'm just kind of sitting here looking around like, are they gonna like let us in? And then I see these dudes walk up, and they go up to these lockers, and it's the security guys showing up to work. There were only like 20 of us there. We're all in the same plane, and we're the first flight of the day, so they're just getting to work. But then you just sit in like the cute little lounge. The plane's right there. It's super easy. And then when we fly into Newark, they put us in the freaking like back shitty like side terminal, like way away from everything else. We had to get off the plane and get in a bus just to drive us to civilization, and then we have to walk through like the entire airport to go anywhere. So small
it's
planes.
like that when I have a connecting flight to go to Greenville as my final leg. Like they'll put you on the ass end of the terminal, like in a corner, and it's not even like an actual gate. You can tell it's like an add-on that they added in like later, but just because it's so low traffic going to Greenville, they're just like, Greenville, South Carolina, Mr. Small Market, you're in the ass end of this terminal. Have fun walking.
You know it's bad when all the other gates are numbered, and then you're in like gate like 24D. It's just like an extra, like it's just a bus stop that they've added on to stick you on a bus and drive you.
They don't even give you a number.
Tarmac.
It's the last number and then a letter at the end of it.
Yeah. Small plane, big airport, not a good time. But small airport, very nice.
Yeah. Very nice.
Also, shout out to Whiskey River. Got a $15 worth of chicken tenders and coleslaw.
How many chicken tenders do you get for $15?
Yep, at 9:30 in the morning.
How many tenders do you get for $15?
Yeah,
I think it was 4. Well, I posted a picture on Twitter if you want to bring it up.
I thought it was like 2.
It was big pieces. It was
in the
big
group
pieces.
chat or on Twitter?
It was like 2 and fries.
It was in the group chat.
Some tendies. You
Yeah,
get some
I can find
honey
it.
mussy.
Oh no, Benjamin. This was $15?
That was $15 right there.
Oh, that coleslaw. That's like one.
That is
one bite.
not a thing of coleslaw, dude.
I mean, it's
That's
a scoop.
one ice cream scoop of coleslaw. It's not
That's one of like the airport restaurants, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the airport one.
Yeah, that's okay. That explains it. The
That's
price.
tough.
It's like when you got a tall boy of Modelo at the UFC fight. It was $18.
Oh yeah, beer prices.
God damn.
Nuts.
That's worse than a ballpark.
I paid $14 for a crappy cheeseburger and fries, and then the beer was $12. So the
12 is
beer
a
was
bit better.
almost as much as the.
I knew I should have smuggled in those mini liquor bottles when I had the chance.
Oh, like those dinky little fireball ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I spent more on food and beverage than the actual ticket during that show.
Yeah.
Like, it was a 6-hour event. Like it just like.
Oh, that's how they get you. 6 hours. You're gonna need food and drink.
And shout out to the animals bringing their children to a UFC fight.
That's a little bit weird. Like wrestling, I understand, but like UFC,
Like there's children, and then there's like I think I saw 1 or 2 people carrying infants.
Yeah, but yeah, I did see like one lady carrying like an infant in her arms. I was like, you couldn't find a babysitter for this?
Nah, it's the biggest event in UFC history, Slab. Come on.
yeah, everyone's there.
That's the same energy as the people that bring their infant children to racetracks and don't even give them like hearing protection.
God, that makes me upset.
Like a literal baby. Just like, oh no, here's a fucking 410 sprint car going 20 feet past you at full speed.
Little baby gets pelted in the forehead with a big dirt clod.
Yeah, just pure dirt to the eyes.
Jesus Christ. Can I, since we're on Animal Planet, Rusty, can I bring up the videos that you sent in the group chat? Driving through South Carolina.
The dogs.
Oh,
Wait, we might have to do
There's
this
like
another-
license plates.
Yeah, we might have to do this another time to the license plates. I don't want to get those.
No, name and shame.
Nah,
No.
I don't want the license plates on there.
Well, listen, if you're gonna do that and you have a license plate displayed on your vehicle, that's on you. I'm pulling this up.
No,
Yes, I agree.
Don't be weird with it. All right. Rusty sent in this video driving through friggin'
Well, hold on,
South
before
Carolina.
You play, stop it. Oh, stop.
What?
You already fucked it. And so they let the dog out through the back window and it slithered out. And I was like, what is going on here? And it just hopped up on this fucking toolbox. And that's when I pulled out the camera. I'm like, hold on.
There's a dog just on the back of a pickup truck, like with one of those like raised toolboxes. So he's like looking over the cab.
Come on, go back. Like,
Just rolling down the friggin' strode.
go back to the beginning for a sec.
Why?
Like right when he pans over.
Just
The shout out to that lawyer's billboard. Either Rusty or that guy in the pickup truck is gonna need that.
Yeah.
that's fucked up. Don't do this with your pets. They also closed the window. Wait, what? They let the dog
that's
out.
Sus. It's one thing
they
if it's an
did close
accident
the
and it
window.
accidentally slipped out, but they closed the window to like
That
keep
thing's
it out.
closed.
No, they let it out intentionally. The dog.
Yeah, fuck
wanted
that
to go
guy.
out.
Shame him. Yeah, there's his license plate. Fuck him.
No,
Yeah, I think that's borderline animal abuse. So yeah, that needs to be reported.
It is animal abuse.
Oh,
Well,
did you
and then
see
Slab- yeah.
my dog?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Hold on. Let me pull
do we
this
want
up.
to follow it up with a second one so people can see that it's actually like loose and like hopping in and
Yeah,
out?
so it reminds me of the what's that track in Florida where they have the dog on the push truck. Zeus, the push corgi, legendary on Twitter. But that dog is like tied in. It has a little platform that it jumps on, much like this, but it's still tied into the car. This dog is just loose. It's just hopping around the back of this truck on the road. Don't be doing this. Loose dogs.
What happens if he has to like slam on the brakes? That dog goes like cartwheeling
That dog is
across the front
gone.
of the truck.
That's
Don't be doing this. That dog is loose. Let me pull up Slab's video.
Loose wing, loose dogs.
That's essentially my South Carolina like experience in a nutshell. You just see so many things you don't see.
And
And around
the
the,
fact
same
that
time on I-85, I saw the same thing.
yeah, Rusty sends that to the group chat, and then Slap is like, "Oh, I'm driving in South Carolina too," and then fucking sends his own loose dog.
Loose dog going 70 on I-85
That
south.
truck is bouncing, dude. I mean,
in
at
a
least
construction zone.
at least this truck has like a rack on top and the tailgate's up. Like it would take a lot of effort for the dog to get out.
That was
but
an
it's
old dog
still-
too. Like he was kind of stiff. He wasn't moving around a whole lot.
Put your dogs inside your vehicles, not outside.
Especially in the interstate, dude. Like everybody's doing like 70, 80 miles an hour.
Dude, this interstate's a mess too. What the hell is going on
Dude,
here?
South
That's
Carolina.
the Pelham Road exit, dude. They've been doing construction on that for 5 goddamn years.
Jesus Christ.
Every time they widen it, they have to go back and re-widen it because there's something else that got built there. There's a Top Golf there now, so it's like super high traffic, so they have to keep going back and keep fucking with it. It's a
one
mess.
thing if you're like on a back county road, like doing that like to and from your farm, going like 20, 30 miles an hour, but to go on the interstate,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Loose dogs on the interstate.
Loose Dogs Part 3.
Interstate dogs.
Yeah. The real animals are the ones behind the wheel.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
telling you, I
sad.
couldn't believe it. I saw like the window
is.
slide open. I'm like, okay, that's normal. And then just like the head, like the snout pokes out, and it just goes.
I wish I had taken a picture. I didn't have time to pull my phone out. But on one of my bike rides this week, there was a dude with a backpack with a dog in it, like a little dog, and it was like a backpack specifically made so the dog is like entirely within the backpack, but there's a hole and the dog sticks his head out. And this guy's riding a bike, and yeah, and the dog is just like looking around, just having a good time, poking his head out. It was great, and he rode
They have,
past
like,
me, and it made my day.
Yeah, they have like a cat like carrying cases, things that I've seen that you can wear as backpacks, where you can just basically take them on like hikes with you and shit. Where you
Yeah,
can like look around. They have like little like mesh windows, but it's still enclosed, so they can't get out.
I've seen ones that are like a plastic like bubble. It's all cleared and has like holes in
Yeah,
it for
those
air.
too. Yeah, there's like multiple designs of like the same concept.
I saw another dog in a trailer
Dog.
getting pulled behind a bike. It was great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like it was like someone was hauling a trailer down the road and
No.
it was loose, like we just saw.
God.
No, these dogs were not loose. Tighten down your dogs.
Too many loose dogs on the.
Yeah. Loose. Yeah. Fucking. Loose dogs 2.
I think it'd
Too
be
loose, too dog.
3.
Okay. Is that all we got for Animal Planet? Any other nonsense going on?
I think that about covers it.
It's the longest Animal Planet.
Flap wants to go to sleep.
history.
All right, I'm gonna go through the media check-in real quick, and just talk about other sports briefly, because the Leafs are fucking out, in 5 games against Florida. Fucked it, absolutely biffed it.
Shouts out to the Cleveland Guardians. Me and Ben were watching the game versus the Angels, and it looked like a fucking JV team out there. Just missed balls,
there's
missed
so many
catches.
errors.
That was the worst baseball game I've ever seen in my life. Every position player had an error.
It was bad.
It was bad. It was, dude. They had like one play, like it was a double play, dead to rights in the inning. They're down by 2 or down by 1 at the time.
Yeah.
You know, one guy fucks it up, the next guy fucks it up, a third guy fucks it up, and now they're down 4.
It was
Damn.
bad. But we should have won. We should have watched the one that happened last night, and they won that one. But yeah, it was against the Angels, and then just that Saturday game. It was so bad.
I was gonna say the one that sent me to bed after all the errors and just botches. This guy hits like a pop fly to like left center, and like the I don't know if it's the center fielder or left fielder. He's like looking up like he's gonna catch it, and then it's just a home run like in a completely different direction. And I'm like all right, I'm going to bed. And I just pulled the blanket around. But come on, you're a professional outfielder, and the ball was just.
Or there was another pop fly where it was like super easy to catch, like right between second and third base, and 3 dudes converge on it, and it's too many chefs in the kitchen, everybody's stepping on each other's dick, and then like one guy's like, I got it, boom, no I don't.
Yeah, it popped out of his glove and it hit the ground.
It didn't even touch his glove. Like it missed the glove and it hit his back of the wrist.
His wrist. It was like it was just a regular pop fly. It was just
dude. That team's got to get I don't know, man. That was the worst.
Yeah, they got to take him out back.
Yeah, that was the worst.
It was bad. There's a reason why we're under 500.
Move him to Las
or
Vegas.
something.
Fucking relocate him to Montreal. Bring back the Expos. Cleveland has had enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's another thing we talk about. The A's moving to Las Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that happening?
Yeah, that's happening.
What are the A's
Oakland
at
A's.
like right now? Was like 4 and
They're 9
30.
and 30 something.
Yeah, it's like 9 and 40.
It's bad.
Yeah, that is a team that is completely mentally checked out. They're just like,
They're
yeah, let's
averaging
just get
about-
through this, get our paycheck, move to Vegas.
They're averaging about 2,000 fans
Oh,
showing up at the home games, but they're moving to Las Vegas because money, and they're gonna be
Apparently,
building
that
a
new stadium
that
is in like some sort of
$1.5
development hell.
billion dollars
1.5 billion for
Yep.
a freaking baseball
for a
stadium.
baseball
That
stadium
holds-
that will be all away team fans coming to watch.
Yeah, because they're
this,
trying to build it
Las
on the
Vegas
strip.
Raiders.
They're trying to build it on the strip, and apparently it's stuck in development hell. And now there's like a question of whether or not it'll even be built. But the Raiders have had the same problem. Like they don't like there's no Raiders fans in Las Vegas, so it's all away fans that come in, get fucking gassed up in the casinos, and then they go to Allegiant Stadium and they're cheering for the away team.
I mean, that's what the city wants because they're showing up and spending money.
I guess.
Just think about how awesome it would be to go to that stadium and watch your team as an away team, but there's only 2,000 people in the whole stadium. So there's just no one in the concession lines, the bathrooms, getting in and out of your seats. There's just no one. There's no traffic. That'd be actually pretty based.
Yeah, but you're in Las Vegas.
sounds like the Packers this year.
No,
Nobody's-
you're in Oakland, motherfucker.
We'll be the first team to go 0-17. Mark my words. Meanwhile, the Jets are winning the Super Bowl. The New York Packers, I should say.
In other
Mason
sports,
Crosby's going to the Jets.
really, are they actually just sweeping up a bunch of Packers legends?
They've already gotten 4, and then Mason Crosby just announced that they're not bringing him back. So everyone's joking that the Jets are going to sign him.
On the motorsports front, I gotta bring it up because Ben's wearing the based ass Nakamura shirt. D1's back. Our favorite Japanese professional drift series. Hold on. Ellie Cat camera.
The Queen.
Grabbing at your
purring.
beard.
No, she's just, that's where her paws are just
Just having a good time.
dangling. She's purring. But she's
Where's
D1's
not-
Ben's
GP is
cat? I gotta
back,
ask Ben.
and-
That cat's got to be right next to you.
She was playing around with something, but she's
Yeah.
not around.
Oh yeah, you got to meet Ben's cat.
Always in the area, just going crazy. I love it. It's such a cool cat.
Did you sleep over at Ben's?
Yeah, slept on that. Where
Slept on
Ben
this
at. I
couch?
slept right there.
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
Legend.
Did you get a picture in his place?
I took one of
Yeah.
of his audio setup in his upstairs area where he creates the music. No,
Oh, okay.
wait. No, I got the moon car. I got the moon car. I got the moon car set up.
Oh yeah.
He's got a new tablet set up. It's so cool.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I got a new small portable screen underneath my main monitor and then my ultra wide at top. So I have a extra screen to put the pretty much the admin software at the bottom, and then I can do my OBS stuff at the top.
Dude,
We do have we do have YouTube on the couch.
Dude, he hits a button and it just populates all these windows over multiple monitors, screens and all this shit. And
That's cool.
it's so cool because he did a test race and he's got the I can't even explain. You have to see it in action. But Ben is the best admin in racing. NASCAR needs to hire him. Hire Ben. That's the hashtag. So, all right.
I actually, since we're on media check-in real quick before I get to my other point that I was trying to make.
There's a picture in general.
In this
the
general?
setup.
Oh, in the other Discord.
Oh, whoops, put it in the wrong Discord.
Dirt.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, cool.
Dude, look at all that.
That's fucking mission control.
Stream
Yeah,
Deck on the
because
left, but
you
he's got-
show that on the stream, the track map and the timing and phone stuff, but the stream deck there is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So he just probably hovers his hand left and right. Dude, it's so cool.
That's awesome. This window looks sick. What the admin software is, whatever the hell it's called.
Yep, iRace control.
Yeah, it looks hardcore.
And then do we have a picture of the ceiling fan camera?
There it is.
There it is.
Way up there. Looking down at Ben's forehead.
Yep.
I did my first moon car race in a damn long time. I didn't even realize I haven't done any sim racing for like 2 months. It's like the longest I've ever gone without it. I don't know why. I think I've just been having fun with other video games. But I jumped on moon car again and I was a weapon. It was great.
When does the summer
things
series
happen.
start?
Dude, I'm coming back to Moon Car. Don't tell Travis. I'm gonna or Ben. Oh shit.
Hey,
Just don't
Core-
change the field again.
Core Summer Series, presented by simrapmarket.com, starts in 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's in 3 weeks.
Actually, we're gonna have to. That's racing on Mondays, so we're gonna have to figure out what to do with this podcast.
Oh no. It's dead. It's
Oh
dead.
yeah.
I didn't think of that until now.
Oh my
Wait.
god.
Sunday night after the cup races. Like, just cut it. Let's just cut it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Cody's usually somewhere stupid.
Nah. Usually it's just Angel Park a lot of times and
Sunday nights?
fuck
Might be
it.
able to swing Sunday
Just
nights.
do it without me.
No, we'll do it live.
Go on without me.
Um.
I'll do it on the drive. I'll get a decent phone set up and I'll
Oh, speaking of which, what the hell are we doing next week?
do it on my phone.
Do y'all have the capacity to record something?
So we're pretty much going to be split up because Monday we're all driving out.
Well, I mean,
I
like
know-
we can do it Wednesday or whatever, whenever is convenient for you guys.
What do we
Yeah,
have to
'cause
do?
If we
get
tried it
there?
Monday, I know Slap's going to be at the Airbnb, but me and Caleb are going to be at my house because Caleb wants to go to the Football Hall of Fame.
I'm coming out Monday. I don't know when, but just basically whenever I can get down there.
Are you gonna have the capacity to like at least rusty the podcast? Just like bring up a laptop or something with a decent mic.
Yeah. probably.
I can bring this camera. I don't know if we're going to have a decent mic. But we'll see.
Okay, we'll talk about it. But we also could do a Monday combo job with like Slap and Cody on one camera, and then Ben and Caleb up in fucking Ohio.
I'd be down for that.
Slap if you
Oh.
yeah, you've got a decent laptop, right?
No.
All right.
I mean, I can guarantee, even if it's not great, it's whatever. It's better than what I've got right now.
No, mine takes like 5 years to boot up after you sacrifice the blood of 36 dragons, find a shaman, do an incantation, and sacrifice 5 cats. Then it'll finally turn around and, get to the start screen.
But does yours sound like a blender making margaritas?
Yes.
Like when your CPU
With
fans
extra
sign over?
ice.
Look, I had to bring my laptop on the plane over to the hotel so we had something to watch.
Yeah.
All right, I think we might be fucked then.
No, but you can.
At least
I
for
might
that.
make you guys do something on your own on Wednesday
At
or
least
something.
For the
We'll figure it
slap
out.
and I.
Yep.
Wednesday honestly would be better because isn't that the day where like nothing's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would honestly probably work out. 'cause
Yeah.
we're gonna be like rushing
might-
around and doing stuff on every other day.
Okay. We'll figure it out. But yeah, if Shrimp Hours doesn't come out on Tuesday or Wednesday next week, don't be scared. We're working on it. I
Or
did
it's
want to
dead.
bring up about 20 minutes ago that D1 GP came back, but it fucking rained the entire weekend.
Yeah, I
so-
completely missed it, and I was texting DT because I was working from home today. I'm like, hey, I'm just about to rewatch through all the things because I missed it during the weekend.
Yeah, excited to watch the opening
Yeah, I
round.
was
And then,
excited, and then you said, oh, it rained, and the
Yeah.
second round completely rained out. I'm like, oh,
yeah, they canceled the second day after qualifying because it just rained the whole time. And the first day, like, it was okay at the start, and then it just got wetter and wetter, and it's just not great. Apparently, it's like, I saw people were pissed about the scheduling because it like always rains at this track at the very start of the season. So I don't know. We'll get them next time.
Did you see that? Did you see that Miata crash? Speaking of rain. That
Oh
was a
yeah,
nut.
who tweeted that? Where can I find that?
Jacob tweeted
I know-
in the group
Yeah, but someone put that video out on Twitter.
I'll find it on YouTube real quick.
Yeah, somebody
It's
flipped their
bullshit for, like,
dick
30
off in a
seconds.
Miata at oh, there it is. I found it. At
Laguna
at
Seca.
Laguna Seca, that's what it's called.
And like, there's just so much fog. And
I'm gonna
just, you
pull
couldn't
this up
see
without
anything.
audio. But yeah, they
Look
started racing and it
dusty.
was super foggy. And this guy gets
Cold
clipped
tire.
and into the dirt and starts flipping.
Don't.
Hey, yo.
Mm, that
Dude,
is
he
a
got
good
some
ass flip.
Hang time and just plops down upside down.
Has it
That's
ever
insane.
happened at that racetrack?
I mean, somebody died at Laguna a while ago, so
I mean, people
we
died
talk
at
about-
every track.
The absolute state of this ticker in the top left, by the way.
What
This looks like a certain streamer that I know. It's got this big ass circle and a tiny little logo. You cannot read anything. And even when they're live, it's pretty gross.
also shout out to Laguna for completely destroying their track by adding runoffs.
Yeah, yeah. They just added like a lane on the outside of the curb in like a few key areas, which makes no sense because then you just use that extra space. What's the point of the curb?
Rusty
Laguna
might,
was
like,
one of the coolest. It was one of the like old tracks sitting around where it's like if you go wide, it's gravel, it's dust everywhere, it's dirt. But then they added some nonsense.
Dude, pull up that clip I just posted. Do you guys remember this one? Speaking of insane flips at Laguna Seca, I mean, this obviously happened like decades ago, but it was all over. Like,
Oh my god,
Oh,
he dug
yeah.
that
he
shit in there.
launches,
One.
goes nose first into the sand and just digs in and just cartwheels, just
Oh,
boom.
he dug in like that one dude did at Auto Club a few years ago.
There's one more view, I think, from like the. Yeah, here we go. You'll see the hang time he gets.
Dude, shout out to that guy on the yellow flag. Look at how quickly this guy throws the yellow flag up. This dude on this tower to the left here. I mean, he
Yeah, you
goes,
already sees
boop,
it coming.
it's up.
Boom!
Let him
Dude, just
know.
imagine how much those forces were just coming to a stop like that.
Yeah, his seatbelt is
Oh.
digging into his shoulders.
Oh, when it comes to a stop, apparently his like the plastic or not plastic, but whatever like the headrest thing is.
Oh, the roll, the head
Yeah,
roll.
you can see it flop out
Oh, yeah.
right there. Yep, right there. Yeah, that's like the headrest thing.
Yeah, it's happened on a few F1 wrecks
God,
where the
that's
headrest goes
insane.
flying.
I remember seeing that on all sorts of compilations back in the day.
It was
Also,
pretty
I forgot to
spectacular with
mention
all the
this in
dust.
NASCAR, but the end of the truck race, NASCAR race control completely fucked it. They were trying to be
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
they're trying to be all smart and throw the yellow early so we can have another green white checkered. But no, we got some 50-year-old who can't press a button worth his life, and
Talk to
try to
him.
create action by pressing it a second after they cross
Based.
the line.
This is
Look at
intentional.
this.
This is based.
It's the button
Look.
there.
Pushes the button
For
right
what?
there.
We need more of this.
Nobody's wrecking.
No,
We
we
need-
don't, because they fucked it, and now that's the checkered flag.
But there was no caution.
That's what I
Exactly.
mean. They crossed the line,
rubbed the
and,
wall
Oh
back
my
there.
God.
and
That
then they
was
put the
the
yellow out,
flag.
and that ended the
That was
race.
the end of the race because they threw the yellow when there was no crash.
And after they crossed the line there, they threw the
That's
yellow.
like the opposite of the Texas All-Star race, except instead of it being like right before the line, it was like right after.
Or the Daytona finish. Remember when they spun and that huge pileup happened and like they hit the button a millisecond before they crossed the line?
That's good. That's what Ben does.
Yeah.
This
that's
NASCAR
when I
race
have my
control needs a
meltdown.
complete redo because they're fucking the sport.
Ooh, talk to him. Not wrong though. Incredibly based, actually.
I'm convinced that
Blow
NASCAR
it
race
out.
officiating is in a
And
fucking
you just
bunker
tell-
underneath the track.
Does anyone have anything else for the media check-in? Any shows you're watching, games you're playing? I do want to call out.
No, email. Email time.
Damn, slap. Fall Guys released their creative mode. I spent about 2 minutes in it. It just has like season 1 stuff. So if you like a bunch of blocks running around and a bunch of fans to dodge, I guess.
And
It's only races, and you can only run rounds one at a time in private lobbies with your friends. So as of right now, there's no incentive for me to actually make anything. All I've got for media. Anyone else?
Been on the road.
Fan mail? Fan mail.
Fan mail.
in your fucking mail.
Wash your fucking
hands, slap.
I did wash my hands at UFC. I was a good boy.
Wash your fucking hands, slap.
He actually.
I'm sad that that's like an achievement.
Welcome to fan mail. Fan mail. Fan mail. Fan mail.
All right, you'll be happy to know, Slap, that we only got 4 emails this week. So if you want to send us
Send them in,
emails,
guys.
questions, comments, concerns, send them to ShrimpHoursPresents@gmail.com. We'll read them on the show, even if they're dumb.
Can one of
We'll
them
just make fun of you.
one time just be all of us just doing this simultaneous?
Just pointing.
Just looks super weird.
There is a good one. One of the like early thumbnails, Rusty's like going nuts, like pointing at it, and he points like right at the title of Shrimp Hours.
I think my favorite one is when I'm deep throating the microphone. That was a
My favorite one when we all like pogged out at the Leafs.
oh yeah.
All right, the first email comes in from Shlomo. He says, yo Shrimps, how we doing? It's Shlomo. I graduated in like a month, which is whack as shit. And I just had prom on Wednesday, but shit was fire. Me and the missus danced a choreographed dance to Fireball by Pitbull because she's a dance teacher. And the entire prom watched it, and it got everyone hyped. True main character moment. I also went in a limo with a few friends. That's based as hell, dude. Damn. Anyways, for my question, how was y'all's prom, and what was your favorite or least favorite moment? Follow-up comment for Caleb. Transformers are lame as fuck. Ninja Turtles are where it's at.
That is true.
I had a fucking loser ass prom, but it was great.
I never went to prom.
Damn. I went with like my 2 closest friends. We friggin' went to my homie's house that day, played Rocket League, took a fucking Uber there, had a good time, hung out with my friends, just fucked around, went to a goofy party afterwards, yacked in a parking lot, went to like my other friend's house. I think I was like 7th wheeling that night. It was kind of sad, but I was drunk, so it was fine. And then woke up the next morning, met up with my original friends, and ate burritos. Good experience. Do recommend.
Yeah, my prom. So how my school did it was homecoming was at the school, and then prom was out somewhere. So
Yeah, usually
when
is,
we
right?
went to prom, it was somewhere in DC. I don't remember where, but it was pretty much like a club. And of course, you get the spiked punch and everything, especially at a suburb school like mine. And
Damn, so you got drunk like at prom?
yeah, I mean, someone inevitably would spike the punch.
That's funny.
Inevitably.
So that would happen. You would get drunk at the prom. And we just hang out. So it was probably a group of 7 or 10 of us. None of them really had dates, even though there was women in our group. They were really just friends. We just hung out the entire time, danced, and went out, ate some garbage food, and then one of the parents would pick us up and drive us home.
I gotta say, because this wasn't that long ago for me, so I remember it. Don't be fucking weird about having a date to prom, because like literally out of all my friends, I think there's one prom couple that's still together fucking 6 years later or whatever it is. Yeah, so just don't be weird about it, because there's a lot of people with regrets. Have a good time.
It's just
Oh,
it's just a memory. It's just an experience. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
my girlfriend I had at the time broke up like a year after high school, so it's usually how it goes.
it's longer than some.
I found pictures from my
Oh shit. Oh damn.
throwback Cody.
You're
Like
just pulling
fucking
that up like it's nothing.
13 years ago. I just scrolling back on my Facebook. Holy shit,
Oh,
almost
yeah, that'll
13
do
years
it.
on the dot. Yeah, look at these fucking nerds.
Look at him.
Oh,
He's a
beardless
little
Cody.
He's a
The hair's
little-
on the wrong side of his head.
Dude,
Oh no.
This is over 13 years old.
That's whoever
my-
took this picture.
This is almost half of my life ago. I'm 30
Oh.
years old. This is 13 years ago.
Yeah, that's tough to think about when my
Jeez.
prom was 2009.
You guys are all old.
And yeah, my date was my at the time girlfriend, and everyone else had dates. So I'm not gonna subject the viewers to showing all our fucking prom dates.
Shout out to those pants, by the way. Big.
Yeah, like big loose baggy. fucking-
Look at those things are
I
huge.
think I probably went to the
90s as fuck.
cheapest fucking whatever suit store there was. It's not like I got anything tailored or.
I looked
custom
about the
bond.
same. I gotta see if I can find mine.
I'm bringing up mine now. Give me a
I'd have to
second.
dig through my fucking.
That was me, Dylan, Zach, and I honestly have no idea who the fuck the kids were. I think it was a friend of like one of the guys who were one of the dates who I just.
We got fucking Ben.
Oh, Ben.
Ben is
Smile first.
Shout out
What's
to
on
the
the
standard
TV?
TV
Bow
in the
tie.
background.
He's got some drip going on there.
So that was actually the band uniform. So we would just use our band suits.
That looks fine.
But yeah, shout out to the big ass standard TV in the background.
What happened to your
Oh.
hair? Did you like get a perm? Like, it used to
No,
What
my hair, if
happened?
I grow it long, it turns into an afro.
But it's like it's the same-ish length now, but it's like straight, and like now in that picture, it's like super curly.
No, it was just curly. It just gets curly if I grow it out long. It'll just start spinning.
Ben has a hair straightener confirmed.
I don't know if I can find pictures from my fucking prom. I've been digging.
Yeah, I deleted most of mine, but I went to the photos of you section, and some other people still have.
Yeah,
pictures.
having it on Facebook is probably. I might have mine on Facebook. I really don't want to dig on Facebook. Let me see if it's on my Instagram. Oh, it is. I have one picture.
Throwback,
Uh,
Davin. It's
I'll
just
have
gonna
to
be an owl in a
screenshot it and
tuxedo.
send it here. This is, I think.
He went to prom virtually with his VTuber.
Jesus Christ.
Shows up as an owl.
I think this was on my friend's phone. No, this might have been on a camera, but this was definitely in his backyard. You guys having a good laugh? There it is. There's me and the boys trying to look fucking intense.
Me and the boys on
Looks
our
like
way
you're
to
about to
commit
make a sale
securities
on Wall
fraud.
Street. Yeah.
Dude,
Andrew looks sad.
Wait.
I don't know what happened to him.
Wait, DT, you got a clean ass tie with the tie clip, and you got good pants, dude. You got the drip.
It's
You
funny,
got the
DT. This doesn't
Yeah,
look
we-
like from that long ago.
Well, it wasn't. This is from 2016.
That's my point. Like the podcast right now, it's like 4 30-plus-year-olds, and then DriveThrough is like 23.
Yeah. So it's me. This is my boy Andrew, and this is my boy Drew, who actually listens to the show. Shout out.
Oh yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, big fan.
Shout out prom.
Yeah,
that was my
shout out to
senior prom. I didn't go to junior prom. I didn't go to much of the school dances,
Fuck's
but I
what's
did
a
go to
junior prom?
just sophomores and
prom
freshmen
for
didn't have the
juniors.
but like the juniors and seniors were allowed. So it was just I didn't go to prom. It wasn't a separate prom. It was just you were allowed to go to the prom starting your junior year. And
So it
I
was
didn't
just
go my
wrong.
junior year, but I went my senior year.
Okay.
As did I the
Okay.
what's
that
the
makes
first
sense.
one? The homecoming dance.
Yeah,
And then they did I don't know if you guys did, but the
We don't have
Sadie
those.
Hawkins one.
Sadie Hawkins. Yeah.
Where it's
Who
like the
who
thing,
is
the,
Sadie Hawkins?
the gimmick is like it's the girl's supposed to ask the guy instead of the other way, like traditionally the other way around.
That's kind of based.
yeah, it was. So
I mean, I don't
did,
think
like-
either of them should be gendered, but you know.
Hey, remind me to tell you a story about that off show.
Okay.
Damn.
But
Okay.
yes, I did go to all three my senior year. So so I did.
Yeah,
get
the
those
only-
experiences in.
The only time here if you go to prom when you're in grade 11 is when you're dating someone who's in grade 12. Which there were a few.
I never went to prom because my senior year when prom was happening, that was the date that the K&N E Series came back to Greenville Pickens Speedway for the first time in like 20 years.
That's the most slap shoes
I
answer.
got in my car and I drove out there and I met up with a couple buddies from school who had also skipped prom, and so I hung out with the old Zach Worley out there.
I thought you were going to say like 9/11 or something.
You know what time of year proms happen, right?
No,
It's
no,
not September.
How old do you think I am? I was 11 when 9/11 happened.
Damn, you are old.
That's actually pretty old.
Fuck all of you. I'm going to bed.
Hold on. We got 3 more emails to go through. The next one comes in from Rusty Broussard, longtime DriveThrough fan. Rusty Broussard, cool dude. He says, "Hey Shrimps, it's Rusty, and on Saturday I went to the Spring Sizzler at Stafford, and got some good pictures of Noah Corner's 31 car, which are attached to this email, which is the sick Brian Newman car that we talked about. So yeah, cool pictures. Shout out. There's a couple of them next to each other. I asked if he watches Slap, and he said no. But I did give him the cliff notes of his content and told him you guys discussed his paint scheme on a previous Drip or Drown segment. I hope he never watches this. That's cool. I appreciate that. All right. Next email comes in from our good friend from Down Under, Andrew R. Coming in, as per usual, talking about the Kyle Larson, John Hunter NEMA truck incident.
NEMA truck.
In which case, he says, does Kyle Larson get a pass?
Kyle Larson literally bounced off the wall, and it was John Hunter.
I kind of agree.
Larson's fault.
There was a shot I saw afterwards from behind, from looking down the front stretch from turn 4, which was pretty obvious that John Hunter just kind of bounced off of Larson, and he was literally all the way already in the wall.
Listen, Larson absolutely put Hunter in the wall in turn 2.
Yeah,
he thought he was,
but John
clear,
Hunter got him back in turn 3 and did the
and
little
he tried to get him
bumper
back
hook.
and just fucked himself.
Yep.
Racing the
P.S. I write this from Phillip Island at 10:32 at night, where it's 1 degree Celsius outside. Where turn 6 is
like
called
30,
Siberia. There are penguins on the beach at night, and my Jack Daniels number 7 overcoat isn't working. It's cold.
That's pretty much 34 degrees in America.
That racetrack still exists, right?
I said that.
Phillip Island? I know there's so many Australian racetracks getting
The sun is going
shit
down.
on.
It's getting cold.
Slap wants to go to bed.
We got one email left.
All right, last email comes in from Mr. Ass, who says, it's his Bowman Gray and Darlington animal report. The only animal at Bowman Gray was the weather. I also went to the cup race the day after at Darlington. Didn't see any shrimps, unfortunately. But this one guy was fist bumping people and saying "Woo NASCAR" after every fist bump. So thanks for the report, Mr. Ass. Look forward to hearing from you at your next race weekend. If you have animal reports, send them in ShrimpHoursPresents at gmail.com.
If you have any animal sightings,
Yep.
that includes
preferably not dogs in the back of pickup trucks on the interstate.
Yeah, the animals are definitely the people who let the dogs out there. But yeah, especially if you spot a certain unwashed hands South Carolinian, or anyone else at a certain race happening in Indianapolis in a week's time. In a week's time?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Never mind.
Week and some change.
Hey, quick before you hit the music, can I point out no bathroom in South Carolina has any dividers, period. It's just straight meat.
Wait, what?
Between the
there are
urinals,
no
there's no
dividers.
walls?
It's just urinals up on the
There's
wall.
no dividers.
Like
anywhere in South
everywhere?
Carolina. There's no, it's just urinal and meat out. Like, all right, hit the music.
That's how it was in high
It
school.
was like
and it
that
was
at the
horrible.
Spectrum Center in Charlotte, dude.
Wait till you see Anderson Speedway. That's all I can say.
The
I
trough,
expect
the
a
bench,
full
part 3.
report. All right, this is the last ever episode of this show. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got. Send them in. Thanks for listening or watching or whatever you do. What is this thing called? Yeah.
Loose Dogs.
Dogs Part 2
Yeah.
or the Blue Water Blues.
I kind of
Loose
want to
interstate dogs.
Too Loose, Too Dog.
Two dog.
Yeah, it's like Too Fast, Too Furious, but it's Too Loose, Two Dogs. No?
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I'm placing it upon y'all.
Too Loose,
I'm
Two
titling the
Dogs.
show this week. Bye.
By the way, the stuff I leave left on the bone is inedible, which means slap animal.
No, there's meat on there.
Permanent-
Fuck you, you fucking
what-
liar. You lying piece of
permanent
shit.
animal, but fucking that shit- Why not?
No, there's meat on them bones.
That's it's inedible. It's inedible.
How did I eat it then?
Because you're an
Crazy.
animal.
How